Hey guys, welcome. I'm Tracy. This is my channel, Tracy from the Mermaid Cove, and I'm an artist. And my thing is mixed media collage. I can't really draw a straight line. I'm not good at like that kind of thing, but color, paper, scissors, glue, that is my thing, right? I love it. Makes me happy. I'm not sure why I've gotten so separate from it, but I do know that as I'm trying to grow myself up, I'm releasing a lot of stuff that no longer serves me, that this is the way. Maybe this, y'all, and a bunch of water. Cheers to Claire. So, I'm going to be doing some junk journaling, some Christmas books, right? I'm going to work on it all year. In theory, I'd like to next December to have one done that I can journal in every day. Make plans for next year's Vlogmas, that kind of thing. But here we are. So this is, gosh, can't remember her name right now. I can't believe I didn't write. Catherine Moore taught a class at a place we used to go to called the Queen's Ink, which I still think is in business. We had a place we went to that was local to me called Rubber Chicken. I miss it so much. I met like Robin Marie Smith, Leslie Art, all these like Tim Holtz, all these really great, artists came through. We had a monthly, get together where people taught stuff. It was just wonderful. It's just so sad places like that don't exist. I guess in some sense, it's still nice to be together. You could do that. We could have a collaboration, and get together. And I know people do that. They do a live, or I don't know how that all works yet. I'm not sure I'm allowed to because I don't have enough followers. But so here is basically an A to Z bird book. So this is just a regularly old novel, right? That's it. You're going to rip out pages. Look at that. Because now these are some ideas. We did this in 2007, June 2007. I have loved this book so much, and it's basically finished. I mean, I could go back, and every time you learn something, I kind of want to go back and redo everything, but there's always something new to go on to. But so let's go through it. So, the cover, I'm still not through. Oh, y'all, hello. Let me see if I can get this right. My light is not good, but it is what it is. Okay. So this again, here's my end pages, right? This was, since it's an A to Z book, we kind of gravitated towards birds and numbers, letters, that kind of thing. So just cut out birds from one of those things. And then this was sort of my opening. This nest was gathered by Tracy Johnson. And this is, I put all these weird little things. I think this is Tisha Moore. And it is and it's a strange gathering, rare bird. Anyway, and this was just dictionary paper. So of course we use a lot of dictionary paper for the background, and just a chance to use. Now this, you guys, I look at it and I think, wow, my style has changed so much. Like I literally just want to start marking it up. And I have done a little bit, but it was who I was then. And, you evolve, you do things differently. Rub-ons, these are just bird stickers. So that was A. I'm not sure what that was for now, but I'm not sure I like that. As the Crow Flies. I guess A for as, I don't know, y'all. Oh, American Crow. So I have all kinds of bird stuff you can't even imagine. And then different fonts for alphabets. But this was, I guess she gave us these, right? How did let me see. Because I'm going to do a Christmas one. And I'm going to take y'all with me. So I guess this was like a file folder. Interesting. I'll reglue that. But Beverly gave me some stuff. But you can just get file tabs, and then like here, I put A on it with a sticker. I'm not sure about this. Maybe juxtapose that. All kinds of fun stuff going on here, you guys. So, and some I kind of, you know, as you went on, got different visions. Or I'd take a class and learn something. Well, these did not stick very well, y'all. Or maybe I threw these in because I found them. I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, so just all kinds of different techniques. Okay, y'all, look at this thing. So this was this cool little, wow, it's pulled over there. I don't mind that. This is a cover of a kid's little book, and I chipped off a lot of the board behind it, so it wasn't quite as, you know, fat. Again, all kinds of different things. Yeah, I mean, just so much fun. Catbird, y'all. Love this one. City Birds. This some really cool old books, you guys. So lots of different things, you know. But I really enjoyed thinking about it. And again, this is actually from an old dictionary page. I love this bird's eye view. It was from an old magazine from the 50s. And again, I think what's so nice is you just don't want to become precious, right? Like it's collage, it's mixed media, you're throwing stuff down. You're using what you have at hand. Now, in this, I was more thoughtful, and as I found things, I would tuck them in. But, you know, again, I still would like to just mark all this up. Like, this needs major pencil. It's so funny. My flamingo. So, yeah, so this is kind of just, you know, and I'm not finished. I'll be starting 2017 and finishing in 2023. 2017. No, 2007. Right? The red hen thingy. So it was a Jane Ann Krentz book. The hawk. Just, you know. This was one of my favorite ones. Imaginary bird. Isn't that cool? And again, imaginary birds. Jailbird, y'all. So yeah, so different alphabet fonts, different stickers, kingbird, lark. Isn't that fun? I just love it. This is one of my favorite. I think I made a copy of this because it was water damaged, but some old book, and I glued this bird onto it. So no bird soars too high if she soars with her own wings. Again, this was some copper thing, you know, embossed thing. You know, I would learn a new technique, and yeah, so this is kind of, now I'll just be doing it with Christmas. It's going to be so much fun. Again, this is a card I gave my mom, the mother bird. Now I have one left, so I was doing magpie. I have a magpie mine. I like anything that glitters. So I might still stick with that. I think I was looking for a magpie. Or I could do a Merry Christmas bird, but I will be doing a whole Christmas thing, so we'll see. Again, this was out of an old kids book. This was these really cool chipboard, but it has flocking on it. These are just a whole bunch of stickers. And these turned out to be really cool. Children's book again. So that's kind of, you know, whatever you want it to be. Rub-ons. You know, I could go and just put paint here or, you know, do stencils on top of it. But I really do look at this and I really love it. And while I could go and change stuff, I don't criticize myself. It's just like, oh yeah, I would do this and this kind of thing now. Yeah. So it's the kind of thing that, like, the Christmas, once I get the Christmas book going, it's like I'm not going to sit down and try to finish the book, right? It's just sort of, I love this bird. It's interesting how some things last longer than other things. Like, I think I found this in a children's book and I made a copy of it. Again, old children's book. But yeah, these stickers were great. I can't remember what they were from. So an actual dictionary page with an R on it. The Raven. Again, this is a spine label. The Return of the King. You guys, I just have some insane stuff. I really do. Songbird. So yeah. So once you make the thing, then you can start, as you're going through looking for things, you can just start stuffing things in the pages, right? It's one of my favorites. I just love this thing. I just thought it was simple. I could go through and tape, but I don't really care. Trust, 3 birds. Love these images. And again, this was something from a book I liked that I wanted to do, and I might do that. You know, it's very simple. Again, for journaling, notes, quotes, that kind of thing. For you, different birds shaped in you. You have to use your imagination, which is, of course, the point, right? Love this. How helpless we are, like netted birds when we are caught by desire. I like that. In Van Gogh, I don't know if I can read this upside down. Use what talent you possess. The world would be very silent if no bird sang those if no bird sang their something that sang only the, for those that only the sang best, I guess, right? I don't know if that's a Van Gogh quote or not, but and then I would go and just look up quotes, right, and see if that would inspire me. A bird in the hand, y'all. Again, winged woman. So it's just your imagination. Love this. Bird watcher. Yellow. A zebra bird, y'all. So you just have to use your imagination. Love this one too. Just like an extra. It's like under the explanation point. So cool. Then spreads its wings and flies. And the same sort of thing. So, yeah. What do y'all think? So that's what I'm going to be doing with the Christmas book. I don't quite remember. I'm going to have to sit down and, you know, I want to flesh out the A to Z kind of part. But that's why I'm going to start a composition notebook, because I want to start doing art. I don't want it just, but, and then start, I have to ask Beverly if she remembers. I'm pretty sure we did not spend the whole class doing the book, right? I think we did a combination of, like, she showed us how this should go. And it's not like you think, okay, there are 300 pages, you're going to get rid of this and do that. No, it's just really free-flowing. And, you know, it's just art. It can be whatever you want it to be, right? Look at that, you guys. But you do rip out a lot of pages. But, again, you want the spine. And one of the reasons sometimes with newer books is the spine's better. And so you want it. But if it fell apart, you could put it back together again. But, yeah, so let me show you a little of what I pulled. Ugh, So let me get these out of here. Let's see. Okay. So I love these. Well, this is a dish pan, but I love litter boxes too because you can stack them, you guys, and they're just fun. I have lots of them, but I have some chipboards. So this is some Tim Holtz Ancestors. So these are different. I took this class from Alma Stoller, I think, but it was about how to do art on magazine pages. So the idea is you would make different backgrounds, right? So you have papers, like I'm going to do some jelly printing. So then you would have these papers to use in your art. I asked her, I found her on Instagram if she's going to teach it again, because I couldn't find it. It's not online anymore. And this is really cool. Look at that. It was, I just don't remember what we did, but look at that. So cool. And like I said, look, they're just normal magazine pages, right? Postcards, pieces of kids' books, just random scraps, some more of these pages that I made. So basically it's painting on magazine. Just different looks. I think I just grabbed a whole bunch, you know, just different. Look at that. I mean, just to recreate that. Or you could put this on cardstock and then cut that open and have something behind it. Or all those windows. So, you know, you just can't let anything be precious. You just can't. That will stop you cold. Just little pieces. I was going to try to do a sky thing. So I felt like I just wanted to do it with all different blues. Again, some water. I was looking for water. Again, just magazine. See if you can see this better. The glare. So this is just scrapbook paper from an old book. And I like the words. So like this was from like a thing, the planner kind of thing. Freedom is just chaos with better lighting. Okay. But for inspiration, I love her. I love the colors. Yeah, so magazines, old books, of course, love this sort of silhouette with words. Was looking for outdoor stuff. This was Vogue Living, Australia. Does it say the date? I don't see the date. But people would donate magazines. Again, scrapbook paper. These are stuff in the magazine stamping tin. If y'all probably know about that. Where they would add things, people's different art that you could use in your own art. So Illusionist, artist paper, designed by Erin Pello with artist elements from Lynn Perella. Oh my God, Lynn Perella, y'all. She was one of our major influences. Oh my God, Beverly loved her. But this is the cover of a book, and I just thought, look how everything about this element I love. Like, look at the basket as her hat. Look at the different sort of patterns, fabric, and even this little thing. Everything about this, I loved it. Again, security envelopes, they make great. I always say some cover of the New Yorkers that I liked. We have maps, atlases. How cool. Oops, y'all, let's look at that. That was a bag of wonderfulness. A little doohickey. I made this in an art library class. I just love it. So yeah, so this is just kind of some old kids books, that kind of thing. Old calendar. So just like bits and bobs, you guys. Some of my writing. Apparently, I've been using this. Some quotes. Card my niece sent me. This is some family member. So yeah, and just I love paint samples, you guys. I took a class, okay, where Claudine Helmuth, one of my favorite artists of all times. My mom and I were painting the wall here, an accent wall, if you will. I probably eventually will repaint it like some kind of horrific bright green or something like pink. Anyway. But anyway, in class, she'd say, okay, she'd give you paint, make this color. I sucked at it. Always. I got to practice that one day. I just, again, look at that yumminess. Look, out of print, they make their tags look like old library card, like old cards. Love this piece. Just, little scraps. Little envelope. Cards. Love this, y'all. Look at this silhouette. I could do this with spine labels. No, not spines of books. Again, old book cover. Decision at Duna. Paint samples. Again, old Madame Bovary. And again, you could do something on the back here and make it like a thing you pull out to write on, journal on. Mark Twain. So I try not to be judgmental of the covers because there's going to be some element, that I might love. Like this just might be the colors, you guys. Look at that. Right? Whoops. So more paint colors. Just look at these cool. And these are all going to recycle. So whatever I can find in the trash, you guys, I would take. And there was a lot of trash. Again, love these old Harlequins. These are from the 70s. This was $1.50, but they bought it for 60 cents. Love these things. I can't even tell you. More grays. Just imagine trying to pick out a shade of gray. What's this? Again, book cover. Look, Target on the back. You never know where that's going to show up. Maybe my Christmas elf. So anyway, again, just ephemera, right? Ephemera. This becomes ephemera, right? It means just, I don't know what's the official word for ephemera. Just stuff you should throw out maybe, right? Love this old cover. So yeah, so this is just some stuff I had grabbed. I'm gonna work in my garage tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull some different papers. So, but the thing is, where I'm starting, I'm just gonna play, right? I'm not trying to create anything. I'm just gonna play. So look at this. So I had ripped this piece of paper. Love the patina of this. Y'all, people think that's trash. They don't know. Moliere, the Miser, the Virgin Secret. So yeah, so this is just sort of, what else do I have in here? Little bits and bobs. Let's see. I could just watch someone do this all day long. Love an envelope like that. This was something I think someone sent me in a little trade. What do y'all think about her? Is she going to be some Christmas? Playing cards. Look how cute this could go in my winter book. Stamp. Love this thing. And again, like this, just with the bits of it. And then you could do something right here. Ulysses. Agatha Christie. So little bits of music paper. So yeah, and this is in an ocean of stuff. This is one drop, right? And then let's see what. So I'm always looking for images to make cards, right? So what I do is and not everyone ends up being a card. In the beginning, I was just like wild doing it. I got to figure out where I could sell them, but so again, am I going to make little, cards or, just something I can use in art? So some of this is obviously people's art. I don't know how that all, Dr. Seuss or someone like that might come after you. Some of these are just from old books. Again, they're just elements. I love to sit down and just cut out stuff, right? Get her praying. Look at that. I mean, this book, it's funny. Jana Clenard Harris, is that? I'm bad at 3 names. She's awesome, you guys. I'm going to figure that Jan, yeah, my brain. We've gotten to know each other a little bit, and she really has inspired me. Her aesthetic is 100% my aesthetic, and we have some of the exact same books. Like, she has this book, but look at this, you guys. It just, that's the same book. Look at that color. You cannot. This was like from a page-a-day calendar. So just cut up stuff. You know, maybe I'll use it. Things from, I love those page-a-day calendars. Let's see. For a Halloween card, y'all. Better put that at the top. Again, this would be good. Halloween. That's kind of cool too. Old book was deleted. Like for fall harvest. This book was so cool. I can't remember the name of this book. But these are going to be some, I can use in my Halloween. I'm going to do a Halloween A to Z book. That's going to be challenging. Look at a little kitty cat. Bird stuff. I can't tell you the bird stuff I have. So just little bits and bobs that can be used. That's pretty cool. Swans. Forget this book. It's a famous book, but I just love this image. So old books from thrift stores that are falling apart. They're probably giving you away. Thrifting or going to yard sales is nice because people are just getting rid of stuff. They don't care. Love this. Love this book. It was a religious book. But anyway, so that's kind of, you get the feel, right? In the garage, I just want to grab a bunch of different, I want to work right now in more of the old vintagey kind of look because of this Jana, was it Jane Chip? I wish I remember this book, you guys, because this had some insanely good card images. But there are so many old books that just, you know, they get weeded out. They get, a lot of them get recycled because they're old, right? Nobody wants them. They're yellowed, pages are missing. So they literally get recycled. Ones that are in decent condition, we sell at bookstores. How cute is that? That orange is amazing. Look at that. Wow. So yeah, so this is sort of an old vintage thing. You know, this can be glued on the back cover of a book, maybe would be cool. I'm going to just put the Halloweens in here. Didn't see too much Christmas. It's funny how all of a sudden you shift. What I'd love to find is a Washington Irving Legend of Sleepy Hollow hardcover book. Not, you know, nothing precious or expensive, but just to kind of to do that on. It's my Mimi. Hold on. She's here. So anyway, y'all, that's just a little look in my, you know, again, these you save for all kinds of crap. But yeah, like here's one piece of paper I tore out of a book for making the signatures, except this paper is kind of brittle, so I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up. See, it's so I might have to use it just, you know, glued on top of stuff. But yeah, so that's it. That's just a little bit of one tiny box, you guys. So this is my first step into being creative. I'm going to actually sit down and just start playing, throwing paper with glue and, you know, might find some colored markers or something, a pencil. Not to be thought about, but just to be played with. And I will go through some of my cards with you next. But yeah. And I think I got my sewing machine working. Again, you know, a lot of people in the junk journals, they sew around the pages, you know, before they put it together, make pockets, do kind of elements. I love sewing. I'm talking about taking mixed media another level, right? But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're along for the art of it all. And I hope you get inspired or think, dear God, thank God I don't have this bug. I've not been bitten by this crazy bug. But Trader, I mean, you truly don't have to go out and buy stuff. You can use what you have or buy really simple things. Like, I'm sorry, food packaging is so cute. That can be inspirational and use that. Dollar Tree, again, can get a lot of books to use. They sell books for $1.25. Thrift stores, I mean, I've been doing this my whole life. Like, I have stickers from college and beyond, probably high school. So it's just I want to organize it in a way. Like, I'm not OCDC. I am not type A. I don't need everything perfect. So I randomly got bird stuff here. I got this, that. I just need to have it labeled, and so I can. And there's stuff I just won't use, right? And I'm keeping everything that inspires me. I just have to figure out a way. Like, I have so much fabric and clothes that I thought I would make projects with. I'm going to go through and try to release most of that. Like, I would use fabric for the cover of a book or in a page of a book. I don't need like reams and reams of it, right? I was saving like men's shirts, kind of like dress shirts that I had an idea for something, right? I have old t-shirts that I want to cut like the sayings out and make a quilt. So am I going to do that? Realistically, no. Or make scarves with them. I don't know. I have to really though, but I know I have to let things go to make room for this new energy. I just have to. I have 3 sewing machines. One is the one I've been working on, and I have a simpler one. I want to make sure that works, and then I want to give that to the food bank so somebody can be using that. And the other one I have is a nicer one for sewing, but I don't need 3. I probably don't need more than 1, but you know, I'm not going to go out and buy another sewing machine, so I'd like to, keep that one, but I can definitely let one go. I have all kinds of neat bits and bobbins and sewing ephemera I can use in my art. So yeah, who knows where this will end up. I'm so interested in abstract art. I want to paint with objects. There's just so much. But it all starts with y'all ripping some paper, gluing it down, throwing some color on, right? And the Christmas part of it all will be fun, So yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna start thinking about my A to Z book and I might be too tired to really sit down and figure that out. I need to talk to Beverly. But I'm going to start with my composition books, gluing pages, ripping pages out, start throwing stuff down, all right, and not worry about being precious. And I can even do a bunch of pages just to get the background down and then go back. And, and I've got all kinds of inspiration I can watch on YouTube. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And, yeah, we'll see. If you could see around me, y'all be scared. Y'all be on an airplane trying to come help me, I think. But I'll get there. Okay, guys. And yeah, I got to take down some Christmas tomorrow. I don't want to. I just don't want to. But, a little bit each day. A little box each day. I had Zachary. I shouldn't have done this, but I had him put up the empty boxes on top. So, but I'll figure it out. Y'all excuse me. Y'all don't bore me. You guys, it's just fun that you're here and watching, and I'm finding it interesting. Okay, guys, I'll be back with God knows what. Some Trader Joe's, some art, some decluttering. I got all kinds of stuff going on. So, thank you for being here and liking and commenting and subscribing, supporting me. It means a lot. 401, y'all. I want 1,001. 1,001. Okay, guys. See you soon.